Hello, my name is Mello, at least according to the script, and welcome back to another episode of Spire. This is the second episode we've done. The first episode I played the Ironclad, essentially just going through the tutorial of the game. But today, we get to play my favorite character, and subsequently my best character, the Silent. Um, so while the Ironclad is much more focused on just raw damage in typically one large hit, the Silent does the exact opposite of that with all of her builds. So we'll get into that as they come along. Um, Silent, I have 70 HP, so less than the Ironclad, 99 gold. A deadly, a deadly huntress from the Foglands eradicates foes with daggers and poison. Ring of Snake, at the start of each combat, draw 2 additional cards. Now this is my basic relic, as we know all characters have. And excuse me for a second, this is rather loud on my end, so I'm going to turn it down. Now, let's just get into it. So this character is quite a bit different from your general approach, contrasting highly with the Ironclad, but I quite like this character more, just because of you can take things a lot more slowly, and you don't really get punished for it, and I really like that. So here I'm going to take the enemies in my next 3 combats have 1 HP, because if I do that, if these 2 aren't enemies, I can get an elite one-shot, so it's always essentially what you're looking for. Oh yeah, and this character obviously has a different deck. Strikes and defend, they're the same, but they just have different appearances. But then Survivor, gain 8 block, discard a card, and Neutralize, deal 3 damage, apply 1 weak. This is a very good card, this is a very good card. These are 2 of the things that I think make them quite a bit easier than this Ironclad. Just because with the Ironclad, you are very much like, how do I put it? You're very much risk reward, you know? You're not blocking as much, and you're just basing that on you can do enough, you can out damage race them, and that's not what this character is built upon at all. This character is a slow burn type of character, so I personally find it a lot more fun. Choke, deal 12 damage whenever you play a card this turn. The enemy loses 3 HP. Deal 4 damage for each skill in your hand. Apply 7 damage. Deal 7 damage. Apply 1 weak. I'm gonna take Sucker Punch here, even though it's lower rarity. I like it a lot more than the other cards. This early on, I'll go ahead and take this. Just, yeah. If it hits Survivor or Neutralize or even Sucker Punch, it was just completely worth it, even if it has to hit a Strike or Defend. Gambler's Brew, that's quite nice. Dodge and Roll, gain 4 block. Next turn, gain 4 block. And Piercing Wail, all enemies lose 6 strength of this turn. I find Dodge and Roll to be underwhelming even when you upgrade it sometimes, just because the Silent has much better blocking cards. And I actually quite like Piercing Wail. It's very good against bosses. Not as much against normal enemies, but just for bosses where you need, like, just a little bit extra survivability one turn, it can come in clutch, so I'll definitely be taking that. And I didn't get an enemy encounter there, so now we have the shop. I don't think I think there are certain cards I can't get right now, so I'm not going to buy Infinite Blades here, just because I don't actually think I can get the other cards that help this. So this is a card that is a power. At the start of your turn, add a Shiv into your hand. So each turn I'll have this Shiv, which is, it costs 0 and it just does 4 damage. But I don't think that I actually have the cards available because of the level up mechanic at the start of the game to actually use that as well as I could. So I'm just going to remove a Strike, because it's always nice to just remove, just remove the cards that you're not particularly needing. And there's a Lagavulin down. Matryoshka. The next 2 non-boss chests you open contain 2 relics. Very helpful. That will most likely proc this in this area and next, unless I find chests from question mark rooms. Dagger Throw, deal 9 damage, draw a card, discard a card. Flying Knee, deal 8 damage, next turn gain 1 energy. Quick Slash, deal 8 damage, draw a card. I'm a big fan of Flying Knee. It's one of my favorite cards the Silent has for no particular reason. It's just very handy, like, especially early on when you only have 3 energy, just getting a little more some turns can be a big deal. So here I'm just going to hit both of them so I get rid of their armor. So next turn, I just need to strike each to kill them. And because of Upgraded Survivor, I was able to perfectly defend for that turn. There they go. Explosive Potion. Reflex, unplayable. If this card is discarded from your hand, draw 2 cards. I won't be taking that because I don't really have any discard cards besides from Survivor, so I don't really have much to play into that. Another Sucker Punch, or Prepare to draw 1 card, discard 1 card, and it costs 0. This is a really bad card because this is a -1 to your hand because it takes up a slot, and then you play it for free. You draw 1, but then you discard 1, so you've just lost a card essentially. So it's not that helpful. It just muddles up your deck, and I'm not a huge fan of it. If I take the heal here, I can actually, because let's see, I can. So currently I can get 1 of 2 elites because of how this game worked. You can't get the same elite twice in a row. So because I just fought Lagavulin, my next elite is either the Goblin King, I think is his name. I might be wrong about that. Big red guy with the yellow horn. Or the Sentinels. So I either have a 1v3 that muddles my deck, or a 1-on-1 that every time I play a skill, he will get stronger. If it's the latter, I think I die here. So I'm going to rest, because I don't particularly have other cards I need to hit right now. Obviously, Sucker Punch I want to upgrade in Piercing Will at some point, but for right now I don't have anything that's, like, desperately needs to upgrade. Lantern, start each combat with an additional energy, and Letter Opener. Every time you play 3 skills in a single turn, deal 5 damage to all enemies. This is very good on the Silent. I think it might actually be a Silent specific. I don't think it is, actually. I don't remember. There are some relics that you can only get on certain characters, but this one is very good for the Silent, just because of how much you can still keep up a little bit of damage whilst blocking. So yeah, this is the Gremlin Knob. Sorry, I forgot his name, but this is the one I'm talking about. So essentially, each time I play a skill card, he will gain, I believe it's 1 strength. So I have to watch out a little bit for that, but it shouldn't be too much of a problem. You typically, okay, so he gains 2 strength for every one I play. You tend to be able to melt him quite a bit faster than he can you in most situations. I'm actually going to use this just to help me here. Yeah, I'll go ahead and play Piercing Will too. There's no reason not to. He's going to gain strength, but I'll take less damage overall. And then, yeah, so now I take 1 damage here. And I should be able to kill this turn depending on the cards I get. Yeah, there we go. Lethal. He can be pretty scary sometimes if you don't have a lot of damage, but thankfully we drew the cards just about the right way we wanted them to. So we didn't really have much trouble there. Warpaint. Upon pickup, upgrade 2 random skills. I mean, yeah, it's probably just going to hit defense, but I might as well. Oh, actually, I should have picked it. That's actually a mistake on my part. I should have picked it up after I searched here, but unlucky. I'm getting back into it, you know. Dagger Spray, deal 4 damage to all enemies twice. Nice AoE attack. Terror, apply 99 vulnerable exhaust. And Tactician, unplayable. If this card is discarded from your hand, gain energy. I really like Terror. Terror goes really well for boss fights, except for like 2 of them because they cleanse. And also upgraded it costs 0, so I might Do I have another elite? I do not, so I'm not going to get the Guardian, so I'll take Terror here. If I was going to get the Sentinels, I mean, I said Guardians, but I meant Sentinels. If I was going to get them from elites here, or have a chance at them, I would have taken that just so I had some AoE, but I won't need it. Oh yeah, I think I actually did forget. No, I think that's a city elite. Never mind. Never mind. I'm going to go ahead and upgrade Terror, I think, because having it be 0 cost is so much better for us. I'll go to the question mark room. There's nothing specifically I want from this. I don't want the curse. Yeah, I'll take the damage. It's fine. It's like, what, 20 damage or something? Oh, 7. Never mind. Okay. Wait, what boss is it? The guard. Okay, so this is the Hexaghost, and its strongest attack is always based on your current health. So if I go into this at lower health, it will actually attack me for less. So I'm actually not going to rest at either of these points going into this boss fight. I am going to go here. This is really unfortunate, actually, that I can't get any of these because these are all not as much meat on the bone. But these two would have been really nice for me. So that's kind of unfortunate. I will take footwork, though. I absolutely love the card footwork. It is just such a big help. You get 2 dexterity for it, and then I think it's 3 upgraded, and that's just 2 or 3 extra block per card, and it's per block card, obviously, and it's just so nice. Speaking of, I actually think because I have another source of weak, I'm gonna upgrade footwork. Actually, I don't think I need to hit Sucker Punch quite yet with the upgrade. I'll likely get a potion from this combat, so I'm just gonna go ahead and drink this. Ooh. Well, it's definitely not Wraith form, because that's just gonna kill me. And it would be a waste. Noxious Fumes is more damage overall. Because I'm getting, it just ramps up as it goes, which is big because I'll be semi-block heavy. And then here I'll just play all my attacking cards, and now it's unfortunate that I wasn't able to get, what do you call it, on that turn. I actually am going to Terror and then Gambler's Brew this, because now I get essentially all of the cards I really want. Yeah, so now he's not dealing any damage this turn thanks to the weak and the strength loss, so definitely big for us there. I'll use that just to keep the weak up, and I'll take 4 damage to attack again. I don't really, it's not that much. So the other really good thing about this boss specifically for the Silent is the Silent comes base with a weak effect, and weak is very good against them because weak is much stronger against multi-hit moves, because multi-hits, weak applies to each instance of it instead of just taking, what is it, 25% off of the overall damage. It takes 25% per hit, which is very nice. I might as well just use this. Why not? Doesn't matter anyway. I'm blocking for full. I'll discard the burn just so I don't have to deal with it. But I'm blocking for full anyway. The now Noxious Fumes is starting to get some value here. So if you haven't played this game much or noticed yet, the Hexaghost lights its flames with each attack, or turn rather, and then when all 6 of them are lit, it does the big attack again. So last time we were able to fully negate it thanks to Piercing Wail, but next time if it gets to it, without us being able to kill it first, we will have to watch out for it, because it will do quite a bit to us if we're not careful. And here I'm actually going to take a little bit of damage, because I don't have enough block cards, but that's fine. I still live from its big attack, so it's not that big a deal. I'll use this just to discard the burn, so I get my... I should have played the other two, just because I would have gotten letter opener proc. That's bad on my part. Keeping the weak up is probably the best bet here, as well as just double blocking, so I can block more of this. Actually, all of it. Wait, I miss... That was its big attack, so now it applies 3 burn to my deck, which is really painful, because now they hit for 4, which does... This is a real pain, but thankfully I'm just about finished with this combat. He should die next turn, just from his poison. So yeah, I'll just block so I don't take burn damage, and then... First boss down, easy. Ooh. Alright. Adrenaline, gain 1 energy, draw 2 cards, exhaust. Envenom, whenever an attack deals unblocked damage, apply 1 poison. And Unload, deal 14 damage, discard all non-attack cards in your hand. I think... See, now if I had taken the Infinite Blades, this would have been nice, because I could have gotten Venom, too, which just lets me get essentially free poison every turn. But I think I'll take Adrenaline here. I don't really use this. I don't know why. I just very rarely use this card. It does okay damage, I suppose. But... yeah, I don't know. I'm just gonna go with my gut and take Adrenaline here. Boss chest. Slaver's Collar. Runic Pyramid. At the end of your turn, you no longer discard your hand. I believe this we had this in the Ironclad run, so I won't read it. And Runic Dome. Gain energy at the start of your turn. You can no longer see enemy intents. Like I said in the Ironclad one, if you're good at the game, this is a pretty good relic for you, but I'm not, so I'm not going to take it. There's a point to be made with Runic Pyramid, just because I don't have to play cards when I draw them, and if I get any ethereal cards, I also don't have to, so there's definitely an idea there. But I think I might just take more energy, because I did take Adrenaline, so I have more card draw. I think I take this and then just work for, like, card draw in my next reward chambers and such. We can get a late game elite, and then... yeah, I'm gonna go far left path, because we get, what is it, like 3 fires and a late game elite? Definitely take that. Shelled Parasite is one of the unique-ish... There's 2 ones on this. There's like a Venus Flytrap, I believe. I forget what it's called. But it and the Shelled Parasite are pretty similar in game plan, I suppose. And I get 5 damage from that. Sadly, the letter opener doesn't get rid of some of its plated armor, because that's essentially the crux of this boss fight, is that you have, he has 14 plated armor, which 1 plated armor goes away each time you deal unblocked damage. So he can be pretty annoying. This will let me reshuffle and draw more. Okay, so I'll have 2 energy next turn? Uh-huh. Well, hey, I get to play that card again, I suppose. Kind of unlucky how that draw happened, but I actually think that let me block for full, so who knows. Now I'm starting to cycle through my weak cards, which is ultimately what I want. I do not want to do that. those. So now I'm working down his plated armor, but I think he'll actually die before I get rid of it, which tends to be the trend when it comes to this enemy, because they're not particularly strong. There he goes. Another footwork. Or... See, because that could be really fun, because then I'm blocking for what? If I upgrade it, that's 6 more. So out of a basic defend, I'm getting... I would be getting 11 block from a basic defend. And as tempting as that sounds, I think I might not do that. Well... I did say I wanted more card draw, so I think I'll take quick/plus just because. Do I even want to check this? Because how it works is when you check a merchant, whatever relics they have, if you see that they have them, you cannot get them, I don't think. I might be wrong about that. They might be like predetermined even if you don't open it, but I think that's how it works. I don't really care, I'll do it. Vajra, Ancient Tea Set, Abacus. I'm not really missing out on much there. Ooh. This could be really nice for dealing... Because this map, this area has a lot of enemies that are like 3 or 2 so. A lot of multi-rooms. Die could be pretty helpful there. If I had taken Envenom, I would have a Blade Dance. Yeah, I think I'll take die here, and then just, unfortunately, not get anything from this shop. Yeah, see, now I can deal, what is it, like 6 damage? Yeah, because it lowballs it. But now this one's grounded, so I can kill it next turn if I just hit it twice, I believe. Oh, we can you, because you'll be around the longest. So I'm lucky I didn't get another... If I'd played one more skill, I would have killed him. So that's a little unfortunate. And... I'll do this. I'll play both of... I should have done this first, just so he took more damage from that, but... Right, vulnerable effects letter opener? I believe so. That sounds correct. Alright, he's dead, and now... In theory, I should be able to kill this turn. Well, I guess next turn, because I didn't draw the right cards. But yeah, now I kill, which is pretty nice. Endless Agony. Deal 6 damage whenever you draw a card. I mean, whenever you draw this card, add a copy of it into your hand. I mean... I could do that, but that... No, it's not worth it. I'm not gonna take anything there. I'd rather terror the shelled parasite instead of the rat. Yeah, I'll do this. So I got rid of 1 plated armor. And now that gets rid of his block and does 1. I can't kill him yet, because if I do, I'm going to take 50% more damage, because whenever one of the rats die, it applies vulnerable onto you. Okay, this sucks. I can't proc it again. Ideally, I want to kill the rat on the turn that I kill the big man. No, I do this. I take a bit more damage, but I actually think it evens out. I think that math makes sense to where I actually took less damage there. Might be wrong though, so I'm not going to stand by that. Deadly Poison, apply 5 poison. Tools of the Trade, at the start of your turn, draw 1 card and discard a card. And then Sucker Punch Plus. I mean, I don't have like an end goal is the problem with this deck. Like, there's no ramping damage. I just have to do damage in increments of like 8 throughout. And I think I'm actually gonna die to the bosses if that's the case. Like, I have a automaton. Like, I need some form of ramping damage, or else I'm just gonna die. Is there anything on? Nah, I'm lucky. I'm 1 gold off getting this. Not like I would want it, but you know. Unfortunately, I couldn't get the mango. I'm quite a fan of the mango. Or ghost in a jar. That would have been really nice for the boss. Smith deadly poison, so I get more value out of it each time. And oh, that doesn't matter. That's just pure damage right now. And then, yeah, none of that matters. He has the most health, so I'll do that. Hit him once there. I have to use that on him, but then I'll do that. Block for a little bit. He takes what's 19? Okay. And then I'll just go in on here. Poison that. Is Deadly Poison a skill or an attack? Skill. Okay, good. And then now he's dead next turn. And then I might be able to survive this. Oh, actually, I think that was the most damage. I don't think I did anything wrong there. Piercing Will here, just so he doesn't get to do too much damage to me, so I can actually kill him next turn without taking unnecessary damage. Dex Potion, pretty nice. Poison Stab, deal 6 damage, apply 3 poison. I actually really don't like this card, but if I can remove some strikes, that it's just a better version of them. So I think I'll take it here, just so I can... because I actually have to fight an elite before I get the heal, I'll go ahead and rest here, just to be safe. Now I get 2 relics, thank Troshka. Ninja Scroll, start of each combat, add 3 shivs in your hand. It's just some free damage to start off. And Frozen Egg, whenever you had a power card into your deck, upgrade it. If I could get... I actually don't know what power card I would want. I'm trying to think of the ones that the boss can give, and I can't really think of it. Ancient Writing. Yeah, I'll remove a strike, definitely. I think I get the gold statue, don't I? Oh no, I get meal ticket. Okay. So I have a curse now, but that's not particularly a problem. So I don't really care. I'll use this, and then I'll use my shivs, and then I'm starting to realize this character, like this build I have going, is going to be an absolute nightmare if I have to fight the Time Lord, which is one of the final bosses. That was an incredible turn also. The fact that I was able to kill Centurion first turn was kind of nutty, but we take those. I think leaning into the poison was definitely the way to go. Just because now I get... That's not what I wanted to do at all. I think the Mystics should heal one more time and then attack, shouldn't they? Oh no, they did. Unlucky. Backflip, gain 5 block, draw 2 cards. Finisher, deal 6 damage for each attack played this turn. With the... Ooh, wait, this could actually be really good since I have the shivs. And if I get it on, like, if I get Adrenaline Quick Slash and Finisher on the first turn, that could actually be really big for me. 8 block and draw 2 cards. Definitely. Why is it blue here and yellow here? I don't know. I'm not going to question it. But yeah, I know both of these have cases to be made for them, so it's kind of hard to choose. But I feel like I'm actually not going to take any of the cards here. Go here, Cultist and Chosen. I'd rather put the Terror on the Cultist. Yeah, because if I can just kill him as fast as possible, I feel like that's pretty good for me. Yeah, now he's dead. And I'll go ahead and Piercing Wheel this turn. I don't have to get hit, and then I have a turn to do whatever I please, which is pretty nice. I get the proc letter opener as well. And he's not even attacking on the turn that I have, what you call it either. Frail from the curse. I will have to deal with a Frail next turn though, because unfortunately I don't have something to discard it with. Really? It doesn't matter, he's dead anyway. Like, surely I get a Dazed from here. Escape plan, draw a card. If you draw a skill, gain 3 block. I don't really like any of these cards. We'll move on. And then Elite, so minions. I'll Terror the main one. But then Sucker Punch you, I need 1 Shiv, and then I need 2 Shivs. And I think I have to do another strike too. Yeah, that's kind of unlucky. But now, basically, you want to kill the minions first, because that makes... So, he buffs himself first turn, and then if none of them have died, he will always attack second turn. But if you kill one or all of them, he will summon next turn. So that's normally what you want to go for there, is to make sure you kill one of them, at least. And I have the energy enough to be able to proc that. Kind of unfortunate I didn't get more damage out of that turn. And now he has 2 shield gremlins, right? Wait, no, these aren't shield ones. I think these are the ones that... Yeah, they're the wizards. So they're going to be a real pain for me. But I think I can kill them just as I go along without really trying. An attack here, because I think it takes them 3 turns, so... I'm not super worried, necessarily. I'll kill this one and then defend plus. So I'm still taking quite a bit of damage. But... now I can kill him. That's unfortunate. Shield Gremlin and Mad. I killed this turn, so I don't even have to worry about them. Now they run away. Because they're cowards. Snecko Skull. Whenever you apply poison, add an additional poison. That's pretty nice. So what? I get 7 poison from that and 8 poison from that now? I like that Snecko Skull is a common relic, I believe, but I always get it on runs where I'm not super poisoned. Like, I am doing a lot of my damage through poison this game, but wait. Oh, I don't have another way to do it. That's really annoying. I can't use Terror this turn. That is quite unlucky. Okay. I'll work on killing this one first, I think. Because this one will take foot... Oh, that's really bad. Now this one takes the cards this turn. I get a Frail, so now I'll have to deal with a Frail on his big-ish attack, right? Yeah, that's not fun. I get Footwork back. I'm actually not going to play it. I'll play a Dex Potion instead. And then just discard it. I should have played the Dex Potion at the start of this, but unfortunately I'm kind of dumb and didn't. I'm dead. Yeah, I'm dead, actually. Huh. Well. Yeah, that's really unfortunate. I think the problem there was I kind of panicked at the end of the first area. Or not even there. Like, I kind of panicked at the end of the first area after the boss and chose like, after I chose Adrenaline and subsequently Quick Slash and Die, I kind of realized that I didn't have a build. I just kind of had whatever cards could do damage. And then I tried to, like, hard pivot into Poison, and I probably shouldn't have taken this Curse. I don't think it really did much. I think I was still dead either way. But yeah, I think I realized too late that I didn't actually have a build and was just taking random cards that are semi-decent. Which is really unfortunate, but that's how it goes sometimes. The science also quite hard before you unlock certain things. Like, I don't think you can do an actual poison or shiv build, because I think the 2 cards that make those specifically really good, you don't actually unlock. That is infuriating. Well, I guess if we get I don't think they actually do, like, the 2 cards that make a shiv build or make a poison build. I don't think you actually get them until you unlock certain things. Same with the relics, actually. We did unlock the defect there, so that'll be the next episode. Who's just the mage of this game, all about the magics. But you know, that was fun. That's a story for next time. You know, that one. Oh, I like the video.